All right. Shalawam to the elect of the nation of Israel. All right. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor to YAHAWAH, bahasham, bahasham, Ahchwathyam. All right. That's the Most High YAHAWAH in the name of his son YAHAWASHI, whom the world ignorantly calls God. All right. The Most High is named the Heavenly Father, the power of the nation of Israel. His name is YAHAWAH. And the Savior of the nation of Israel, his name is YAHAWASHI. All right. The Son of the Heavenly Father. All right. Double honor, salutations, and shalom unto the apostles and the elders of Yasharahla. All right, the true leaders that the Most High set up over the nation of Israel, that being the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Okay, that's been preaching and prophesying and enduring throughout all these years. All right, without taking breaks. Salutations and shalom and honors unto you, brothers that's following after that same example. And shalom and salutations unto the elect and the hopeful elect, you sincere brothers, you sincere sisters out there of the nation of Israel, of the hopeful elect. All right. Throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalom. I'm the brother Ahchwathyam. All right, coming back another week, okay, to prophesy the downfall of America, all right, which is in the scriptures known as Babylon the Great, all right, the virgin daughter of Babylon, that great whore that rideth upon the beast, all right. And as you see, okay, it's a lot going on, all right, a lot going on in the earth, in the world, man, all right, not just here in America, but all around the world. All right. And just like we've been saying through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI, okay, of course, starting with the apostles and the elders, okay, that's been pushing this truth, all right, throughout for decades. All right. We've been saying that these things were going to come to America. And how do we know? All right, because it's all written in the scriptures, and the Lord was giving us the words to speak. Okay, the Lord's open up our minds, open up our eyes and our ears to receive the knowledge of these breakdowns of these prophecies, man. Okay, and we've been warning Jake, letting Jake know the time of Jacob's trouble is coming, the hour of temptation is coming. All right, destruction is coming, judgment is coming, and Jake's didn't want to believe. Okay, now what you see here is Seattle. Okay, this is Seattle up here. All this took place yesterday. And they have a citywide curfew, all right, in the city of Seattle. Last night it was a curfew from 9 to 5 this morning, and tonight it's a curfew, I believe, from I think it's either 9 to 5 or 5 to 5, one of those, you know. But this we all know, all right, why these riots and things are happening, all right, because of the incident that happened up in Minnesota, and you know, they rioted up in Minnesota, and it just spread like wildfire throughout these other major cities. And that's another reason why the Lord, you know, I believe that's another reason why the Lord started removing us up out of these big cities and had us start moving around, you know, because as you see, we're not going to be out there preaching when stuff like that is going down. When that's not wise. Look at this. Hey, man. Hey, bunch of clowns out here, man, you know, and people still think it's a game, you know, people still think everything is fun and it's a game and it's all funny. All right, but this is just the beginning. Okay, this dude, Governor Inslee up here, he's the governor of Washington State. He just enacted the what you call them? I was gonna say martial law troops. That's what they are, but the National Guard. Okay, and many more other governors have enacted the National Guard around the U.S. Okay, and this thing is going to continue. All right, it's going to continue, even if this little thing dies down. All right, America's going to continue to get worse and worse. All right, this is the time. All right, this is it. Okay, like the apostle always bring out how Michael Jackson said, "This is it." Okay, and then my guy, what's his name? Kenny Rogers. All right, one of my favorite songs. This is it. You know, hey, this is it for America, man. Okay, this is it, and it's going to be more and more chaos, more and more destruction coming to this place. And how do we know? Because it's prophecy. All right, it's all prophesied, and the Lord is visiting this world which He made. So, real quick, let me grab this precept. Okay, Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. Okay, because this is the time we're living in. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower. All right, this is what the prophets of old did. Okay, including Habakkuk, and this is what the prophets are doing. As we're back today. Okay, the prophets are back today, and we're doing the same thing that the prophets of old have done. Okay, and we'll watch to see what He will say unto me and what I shall answer when I reprove. All right, so we're watching, we're praying. Okay, for the downfall of this place. And everything that we're witnessing, okay, is this is the downfall of America. This is the downfall of the beast system. This is the downfall of Esau. Okay, this is the downfall of Esau. Everything we're witnessing right now is we're watching Esau's queendom collapse. We're watching his system burn to the ground. Okay, and the Lord's going to come back and do the ultimate burning. Okay, and destruction. All right, right on top of those missiles. Verse 2, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables. And the vision, the prophecies are written in the scriptures. Okay, that's what we're reading. All right, that's what we read about of the scriptures. Okay, that he may run that readeth it. All right, so hey, we for years we was going out on the highways and the byways. All right, and we were breaking down the vision. Okay, we were making it plain upon tables, making it plain for Jake to receive. And you have majority of these wicked Jakes, these wicked Israelites that didn't want to receive the prophecies. Okay, and that's why the scriptures say I'm gonna get it, but they shall know by death or through death by pain, because they loathe the law of YAHAWASHI. Okay, verse 3, for the vision, okay, or the prophecies, okay, it's all intertwined. All right, when you go into this word, I go into all the time, but let's get it, because you'll see vision and prophecy is all intertwined in the scripture. Okay, it's talking about the prophecies. The word is chazawan. All right, the Hebrew word chazawan from Strong's H2377, and it says vision, vision, oracle, prophecy, divine communication. See, and how does the Most High communicate with his people? Through his prophets, through his servants, the prophets. Okay, that's the divine communication. Vision as title, book of prophecy. Now, real quick, because there's a couple things that's coming across my mind. Okay, and what's that? I want to get these real quick. Salaki. Oh, I should have put sign of Jonah, not signs of Jonah. Okay. Oh, there's a lot coming. Is it the I forget how the Lord quoted it, but I know it's in doggone it. Should be given the wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign. Might have to Google it if it don't pop up. Here we go. Yep. Matthew 16:4. A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given unto it but the sign of the prophet Jonas. And he left them and departed. Now, what was the Lord speaking about right here? Okay. He was talking about how Jonah went to Nineveh and prophesied on the streets, man. Okay, about the destruction that was coming to Nineveh if they didn't turn from their wickedness. All right. Now, that destruction was postponed because they did turn from their wickedness, but that's what the Lord was talking about. All right, that sign that the men of the Lord going out on the highways and the byways prophesying of the destruction to come. Okay, now today we've been prophesying about the destruction coming to America. Now, America, you got these politicians and King Trump talking about the churches are essential and prayer is what we need right now. This, that, and the third. Prayer ain't gonna save America. Okay, it's far. That's down the drain. Okay, you can forget about it. All right, there's nothing that can save Babylon the Great at this point. There's nothing that can save Esau, these so-called Caucasians, at this point. They are going into slavery. Okay, their system is going down. They are going to be subjects. Okay, and brought into subjection under the Israelites. All right, and if you don't know, the Israelites are today ignorantly known as the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native, and Seminole Indians. All right, Esau is going to have to pay for everything that he's done unto us throughout all these generations, man. Okay, going all the way back. All right, and you got these Edomites that's like, well, it wasn't me, it was my forefather. You know, they did it. So why should I have to pay for it? Well, you are your forefather through a thing called, or through a process called reincarnation. This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 21. It says, which I can read the whole chapter, but prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, said the Lord of hosts. See, the Lord YAHAWASHI is going to rise up against Esau. Okay, we don't have to go out here and like this agent provocateur, Grandmaster J, Grandmaster J, is talking about taking up arms against Esau. That's not scriptural. Okay, and then he's trying to tie us all into so like, I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place a little bit, but it's the spirit, you know. But he's trying to tie the Hebrew Israelites, which he calls us black Hebrew Israelites, which we're not black. All right, we're not black. There's nothing black about us. Okay, but anyway, he's trying to tie us in with the Bloods and the Crips, which the Bloods and the Crips was trying to kill us. All right, at one point. All right, let's not forget about that. Okay, then you had he was talking about the Muslims and all these other demonic nations. All right, which they call denominations. I say demonic nations, but trying to tie us in with all of. No, we're not tied in with any of that. All right, even though Esau gonna come they got their dossiers and all that anyway. They're gonna come up against us like the scriptures say. All right, but we're not out here. We're not advocating sedition. Okay, we're telling you sedition among men is coming. All right, as written in the scriptures. But Salakia. But yeah, stop on it. Where did I put that at? But yeah, we're not advocating going out fighting Esau with Esau's blessing. All right. The Lord said that if you resist the power, basically you're fighting against Yahweh by Shema Shai. There it is. When you resisting the power, you're fighting against Yahweh by Shema Shai. Okay, and that's why them what they call them, those people that was trying to fight against Rome in the past. Okay, it was wicked. All right, because it was going against the scriptures that the Most High set up. You know, because the Most High set up Esau, and the Most High is going to take Esau down. Okay, Yahweh Shema Shai is going to take Esau down. We don't have to go out here with guns and grenades and bazookas and try to hijack some tanks or protests. All right, we're not going to get justice and peace from Esau. All right, we're going to get justice and peace when Yahweh Shai returns. Okay, and that's what Jake don't want to get through that thick skull. They want to do it their way. There's only one way. Okay, you can't come up any other way. The only way is through Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi. The only way to Yahweh is through Yahawashi. Okay, and only the elect understand that, and that's why the Lord is only going to come back and deliver the elect. All right, 2/3 of the nation of Israel are going to get wrapped up in these race wars and all these different wars that's about to come to pass, and ultimately that destruction that's about to come. You know, but the Lord said, "For I will rise up against them," said the Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies, "and cut off from Babylon, which is America, the name and remnant and son and nephew," said the Lord. And how is that going to happen? When the Lord brings that destruction by way of those missiles. Okay, verse 23, "I will also make it a possession for the bittern and pools of water, and I will sweep it with the besom of destruction." See, so the Lord's going to overkill this place. Okay, soon there's going to be millions of missiles, hundreds of millions to be exact, 200 million to be exact, missiles that are going to hit this place, Babylon the Great, America. Okay, and you have a lot of people that don't believe that, but it's going to come to pass. Just like they didn't believe these civil unrest was going to come, just like they don't believe the hour of temptation when Esau orders or makes it a law where you got to take that chip. They didn't believe it. All right, well, guess what? It don't matter if they believe or not. Okay, these prophecies are going to come to pass. So it says, "Besom of destruction," said the Lord. Let me get this since I said what I just said. Okay, Romans chapter 3 verse 3, "For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi without effect? Yahweh forbid. Yea, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar." And it's impossible for Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi to lie. Okay, the scriptures say the Most High is a man that he shall not lie. Okay, I got to get that because I always misquote it, you know, and I don't want to misquote that. But it says, "But every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings and mightest overcome when thou art judged." Okay, the Most High is not a man that he shall lie. Or I think it's in Exodus or Numbers. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Salakia. You know, I don't, you know, I misquoted that. Salakia. You know, slip of the tongue. Salak. Numbers 23:19. Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi is not a man that he should not lie, neither the son of man that he should repent. Hath he said, and shall he not do it? Or hath he spoken, and shall he not make it good? That's right. So everything that's happening in the earth, all right, people dying, that dude that died, George Floyd, that was good. Okay, that was good. That dude was a sacrifice. The Most High sacrificed that dude. The Lord put a demon, just like the Apostle Hart. You know, I was watching this video. The Lord put a demon on that dude. Okay, that I don't know the Edomite's name, Shabbat or something like that. You know, Shabeth. But you can see the demon that was on that dude, man. he was not all there, man. You know, it was a demon that jumped on that man and then made him look up at the camera and kind of smirk like that. And when I seen that, immediately I thought about the movie Fallen with Denzel Washington, which is one of my favorite movies, man. You know, that's real. All right. Hey, the Lord, what is that? I can quote it, but I'm gonna get it. I want to get it. Oh, doggone it. Let's Google that. That's what I meant to do. Yeah. Here we go. Sirach 39:28. I can pull it up here. Sirach 39:28. And it says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance. See? Hey, that was a judgment that happened to that dude, George Floyd. That was a judgment for his wickedness, you know. Everything that happens, man, the Most High sanctions it. Okay, everything that happens. Okay, if somebody died, the Most High sanctioned it. Okay, if somebody was lived through something, the Most High sanctioned it. Okay, everything that you see happen in the world today, the Most High sanctioned it. Okay, it's all praise to Yahweh Bashim Yahawashi, and the Most High is answering our prayers because we pray that these things happen. We pray that all these prophecies come to pass. We pray that the YAHAWASHI returns, man, and ushers in the kingdom. And guess what? The only way that can happen is these things must come to pass. That's why through the Spirit I entitled it this, from Matthew 24, which I'm gonna get in a minute. But all these things have to come to pass for us to receive the kingdom, to receive our inheritance. Okay, it says, let's go back. What did it say? I can actually start up. Let's start up to let's start up at 27. It says all these things are good. Well, let me start at 26. Actually, I started at verse 24. As his ways are plain unto the holy. Yep. And going back to Habakkuk chapter 2, what it say? Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, and it's plain unto the holy. Okay, and who's the holy? The elect. Okay, the elect receive these things. That's why the Lord told Esdras and also Daniel. I was talking to my pops last night about this. To seal up the books and only give it to those that give it to the righteous. All right, that will receive it, because the wicked jakes, they don't want to receive this. Okay, and that's why the Most High has a controversy with these wicked jakes. Okay, as his ways are plain unto the holy, so are they stumbling blocks unto the wicked. Right, because the wicked jakes ain't gonna get this, man. Okay, these wicked jakes, they're not gonna receive this. Verse 25, they're not gonna receive this truth. Okay, therefore they're not gonna receive salvation. They're gonna have to be born back into the kingdom through the loins of the elect. Verse 25, for the good are good things created from the beginning, so evil things for sinners. And that's why the scriptures say, for the wages of sin is death. Okay, because these sinners, and who can sin? The only ones that can sin are the Israelites. Okay, us, the Israelites, because the law was given unto us. So all these jakes that want to willfully sin, okay, because we all sin, we all fall short and come short of the glory of Yahawah. We're not perfect, but we're striving for perfection. The hopeful elect, we're fighting daily against this flesh to be perfect. To not willfully sin as we did in the past. But you got these wicked jakes that hear the truth, that hear what to do and what not to do, and they don't take heed. They don't turn at the reproof. They don't stop their willful sinning. So that's why all these things that are created are turned to evil for them. And the only thing that they're going to get is death and destruction at the end of the day. But for the righteous, for the holy, they're Lord willing, we're a part of that number. We're going to receive salvation. Okay, verse 26, the principal things for the whole use of man's life are water, fire, iron, and salt, flour of wheat, honey, milk, and the blood of the grape, and oil, and clothing. All these things are for good to the godly, so to the sinners they are turned unto evil. See that? See? So everything that the Lord created, it's a balance with everything, So it's good for the godly, for the elect, for the saints, for the holy, and it's turned to evil for the sinners. All right. And there's a lot more death and destruction and judgment to come unto the sinners of the nation of Israel, man. Okay. What the Lord is doing right now is sifting. Okay. The Lord is sifting right now. Okay. So it's a lot more death and judgment to come in the coming days. Verse 28, there be spirits that are created for vengeance. That George Floyd, that's just the beginning, man. It's going to be more jakes out here that get put to death on live TV. Okay. Hey, just like that one Jake, he was driving, running away from the cops. And then he hopped out his car, try to run away from the cops on live, thinking everything's a joke. He's like, somebody come pick me up. And they gunned him down. Okay. Now, when you go back and you watch this dude's his little lives, whatever he was doing to try to get clout, he was driving through neighborhoods just shooting at houses, man. So that was a judgment on that dude. Okay, all these wicked jakes that think everything is fun and games and party and settle on their leads. Guess what? The Lord's going to bring more and more vengeance and judgment upon them, man. Okay, and it's beautiful. We pray for it daily. Okay, we pray for it daily. Send judgment not only to upon Esau, all right, because Esau is gonna get his judgment anyway. Esau's doing what he's supposed to be doing right now, all right. But you wicked jakes, man, all right, you wicked jakes. That's I know. Every morning, man, I pray to the Lord to judge all you wicked jakes, man. Okay, that don't want to get right, that scoff and that scorn and that settled on your leaves, that want to prolong America. Like this guy LeBron James, he wants to go back to cooning for Esau, basically, because that's all you're doing. You're putting on a show for Esau. All right, you call yourself King James. Okay, there's nothing kingly about playing basketball all day for Esau's entertainment. There's nothing kingly about that. That's a jester. All right, and that's the spirit all these wicked jakes is in, is being jesters for Esau. You know, dancing and all, man. We're not here to dance and have fun, man. Okay, we're here to mourn. We're just like when your parents sent you to your room in the past, or they whooped your butt. All right, you're not laughing. You know, you're in a state of, dang, you know, how do I come up out of this, or man, I ain't gonna do that no more. You know, or when I get up out of here, man, I'm gonna make sure not do that again. I'm gonna do better, basically. You know, even if you got your butt whooped and it wasn't even your fault. A lot of times you get your butt whooped because one of your siblings, you know, for brothers that have siblings or whatnot, one of your siblings did something. All y'all got y'all butts whooped, okay, or all y'all got put on punishment. You know, well, that's the same thing that happened to us, the Israelites, as a nation. All right, so we're over here not to be having fun, man. Okay, we're supposed to be in the house of mourning, but you got these wicked jakes that want to be in the house of mirth. Our house of mirth comes when YAHAWASHI returns and ushers us into the kingdom. Okay, brings us into the kingdom and brings all our enemies down. All right, and that's what we're witnessing right now. But these 2/3 wicked jakes, they're going to suffer the fury of YAHAWASHI. It says, there be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. And who made these spirits created for vengeance? YAHAWASHI. Okay, so that cop did exactly what the Lord wanted him to do. Okay, and it was beautiful. It was good. Okay. Verse 29, fire and like the apostle said, man, hey, that one man set off the whole world, basically. Okay, set off this whole nation. This whole nation, Babylon the Great, is on fire right now. Okay, spiritually. Okay, and all this is just a pretext to come, pretext things to come. All right, and ain't no normal that before COVID-19 normal that you all talked about, because it still wasn't normal. All right, it was just people was wrapped up in folly. All right, from 2010 to 2019 was a decade of folly, man. Okay, because that's when the internet really started coming in, you know. But see, the internet was not set up for folly. It was set up for this truth to go out through the four corners of the earth. Okay, and it has done just that. All right, it has done just that. Now the end shall come. All right, as it speaks, which I'm gonna give Matthew 24, you know. But I lost my train of thought. But verse 29, fire and hell and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance, and all these are coming upon the earth. Okay, teeth of wild beasts. Hey, you're gonna have wild beasts out here. I seen a video the other day where this bear just ran out and just attacked this dude, you know, and then ran off. A little baby bear. Now, if it was a grown bear, he would have got toe up. He'd have got toe up to the floor up, you know, or from the floor up, however they say it. You know, this Jake out there in Mississippi, you know, he was down in the city where my pops is from, was swimming, you know, and they say he died from drowning. It's my belief he died from I think an alligator got that dude, man. You know, because the way he was screaming. You know, nobody screams like that when they're drowning. But hey, it's gonna be alligators, it's gonna be lions, it's gonna be bears, tigers, bobcats, coyotes, wolves, dogs. All right, your man's best friend, pit bulls, and all that BS, man. Hey, they're gonna be eating. They're gonna be out here eating. Okay, they're gonna be out here administering vengeance upon the wicked. It says in scorpions. Oh, up here, you got that hornet, Japanese hornet that just came. Okay, and they said it went as far as I seen a case over there in North Carolina, I think it was. You know, them big 2-inch hornets. And the Lord's bringing judgment upon this place. Serpents. What comes to mind? Let me write this down before I forget. But it says serpents, and because there's a lot of precepts coming across my mind. Serpents and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. Okay. Okay. So real quick, let me get this. Yeah, let me get this. I gotta go back and finish that too. But Isaiah 55 and 11. Okay, and I might go back up to verse 6 too. It says, so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. This is the Lord speaking. Okay. It shall not return. This is our power. Okay, speaking. Okay. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper into the thing whereto I sent it. And every time I read this, and it's another one in Numbers where the Lord said, I lift up my hand, you know, to the heavens and say, dang, I'm gonna have to get it now. You know, but this the Lord boasting, all right. Just like you have all these fighters and stuff, you know, they boast, you know, before they go into a bout or whatever. Hey, this the Lord boasting, okay? This the Lord boasting, man. Okay, this is our power, man. Okay, and nobody, no other power sits next to our power. Okay, all the other so-called powers of these other nations, they have no power, man. Okay, they're false gods, they're false powers. All right, but our power is the true and living power. Okay, the power of the nation of Israel, Yasharahla. Okay, and we are his sons. We are his Yasharahla. He is a prince of the power, man. Okay, so our Lord is boasting. Okay, saying everything I say goes, man. Okay, whatever I say goes, and it's gonna happen. All right, and that goes for the destruction of Esau. Okay, that goes for the destruction of America, which is Babylon the Great. Okay, the enslavement of Esau, starting with them top banking families, the Rothschilds, the Vanderbilts, the Gettys, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Oppenheimers. Okay, and all these other heathen nations, man. Okay, they're gonna go into slavery under the Israelites, man. And who's gonna put them there? YAHAWASHI, because the Most High spoke all these things from the beginning. Okay, the Most High spoke all these things from the beginning. Let me go back up. A message to you Israelites, man. Okay, Isaiah 55 and 6. Seek ye the Lord while he may be found, and that time is that time is coming to a close. Okay, these avenues are going to be shut off real soon. They got my other channel on suspension for another 3 months or whatever. You know, I forget what it was. I gotta go back and look at it, but it was something like that. And you've seen they've been shutting down the apostles and the elders channels, different other brothers channels that's pushing this truth. Okay, because Esau is trying to upset prophecy, but he don't realize all he's doing is fulfilling prophecy. But soon you're not going to be able to come on the internet and freely get this truth, man. All right, you're not going to I had that. Let me get that too. You're not going to be able to easily access this truth, okay, this knowledge, okay, because there's a famine of the word coming. You already see a lot of us can't go out on the streets like we used to, okay, and just preach. When they usher in the full curfews, okay, not just from nighttime to morning. When they usher in, oh, you can't go out unless we tell you to. All right, you can only go out and do what you got to do for an hour, or not only that, we call you by the first letter of your last name to come down and get rations, to come down and get this chip. That's when things really gonna get real. All right, see, people still having fun. All you jakes, you wicked jakes, still having fun and thinking everything's a joke and a game, and things gonna go back to quote unquote normal, which there was no normal. All right, when you had the after 2001, that's really when the whole world changed. Okay, it's just they gave you that illusion that you still could have fun. You know, it was fun because the wars wasn't happening here in America. It was happening elsewhere. but now everything is coming here to America. So it ain't going back to no how you projected it as being normal, okay, to where you were settled on your lease. I'm talking to you wicked jakes, man. Okay, you can forget about a normal. It says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, call ye upon him while he is near. Let the wicked forsake his way. So it's the Lord calling out, telling you, man, you still got a chance. Okay, you still got a chance to forsake your way and pray to the Lord for forgiveness and for grace and mercy to be delivered from this coming destruction, this second death, man. It says, and the unrighteous man his thoughts, and let him return unto the Lord, and he will have mercy upon him. And the scriptures say, as the Lord's majesty is, so is his mercy, and that the Lord will not, roughly paraphrasing, the Lord will not forever chide with the nation of Israel. Okay, I think that's Psalm 105 or Psalm 103, one of them. And to our power, YAHAWASHI, for he will abundantly pardon. Okay, and who's the only ones that's going to take heed to these words? The elect of the nation of Israel. That's why these videos are only for the elect. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, said the Lord. That's right. Let me grab this. 2nd Ezra chapter 5, verse 9. Okay, which I can really start at verse 1, but I'm gonna hit this key point. Okay. So 2nd Ezra chapter 5, verse 9. Just hit the key point on, what I'm talking about now. It says, you know what? Let me start up, man, because this covers a lot. This covers a lot. Yeah, I'm gonna start at verse 8. There should be a confusion also in many places, which is what you see right now. And Babylon means confusion, right? And America is Babylon, Babylon the Great, and that's all you see happening in this past week alone. Confusion. And the fire shall be off sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places. Yep, all these animals are starting to come out now. Man, we're living this right now. Okay, because when all of us they was told that we was told to stay inside the house, all these animals, all these wild beasts start coming out. So more and more this is going to happen. We're living this right now. And mischievous woman shall bring forth monsters. Yep. And salt water shall be found in the sweet, and all friends shall destroy one another. Okay, and this ties in with 2nd Ezra 15, which we're living right now. Okay, and it's going to escalate. People are going to destroy one another's house for the lack of bread, for famine. Then shall wit hide itself. Ain't no comedians and all that, man. The house of mirth, all right, that mirthy spirit, all right, that's been going on in America all these years, is going out the window. Okay, really, it's going out the window. I seen an article yesterday or the day before yesterday. They were saying that this rodeo, I think it was up here, for the past 125 years, this is the first time it's been shut down since it's been in existence. Okay, so this is beautiful. This is beautiful. All the comedy show, all that stuff, and they're slowly trying to open up stuff. Okay, but it's gonna get shut right back down. Watch. It's going to get shut right back down here in the coming days. It says, an understanding withdraw itself into its chamber, right? Because the men of the Lord are not going to be out on the highways and the byways like that. And shall be sought of many. See, people are going to be searching for these videos. People are going to be saying, where those dudes that they used to come out on the streets? Where they at? We can't find them. And yet not be found. Then shall unrighteousness and incontinency be multiplied upon earth. What's that word? What's that word mean? It says, unable to restrain natural discharges. Wait, what? It says unable to restrain natural discharges or evacuations of urine and feces. Unable to retain. Hey, people really like this things. Hey, I got to get that in Luke. I got it written down. But the things coming upon the earth, people are literally going to be defecating on themselves and peeing on themselves, man. People are going to be having heart attacks. People are going to be fainting and getting back up and passing out again, fainting again, okay, for all the things that are coming upon this earth, man. It says unable to contain or retain, usually followed by incontinent by temper. People are going to be angry, as you see. We're living this right now. People are angry. People are upset. All right. Just like Jerusalem said, when people lose everything, they lose it. When they ain't got nothing else to lose, they lose it. That's where we are now. Okay. And it's just about to get more and more. It's only going to wax worse. And this is beautiful. It says lacking in moderation or self-control, especially of sexual desire. Yep. So you're going to have these people that's not going to have self-control, stay in, stay safe, listening to the governors and the mayors and this, that, and the third, the president. They're not going to care. Okay. It says lacking in moderation and self-control. People are going to be out here looting. Well, they are out here looting. And it's going to get worse when there ain't no food. They out here having fun looting for Gucci bags and clothes and shoes and iPads and iPhones and all this stuff. Looting those places. Wait till ain't no more food. That's when it is really going to get real out here. When there ain't no more food. Okay. The famines come. But let's go back. It says, incontinency be multiplied upon earth. One land also shall ask another and say, is righteousness that maketh a man righteous gone through thee? And it shall say no. Right. Because the men of the Lord's prophets are not going to be out there. We're not going to be out there, man. All right. That'd be dumb as hell to go out there when it's riots and they're shooting tear gas and pepper spray. All right. Shooting rubber bullets and we out here, no, man. All right. That's not wise. Okay. So the Lord's going to remove his men off the streets. Why? Because we're at the end times. It says on verse 12, at that same time shall men hope, but nothing obtain. They shall labor, but their ways shall not prosper. That's right. And people are laboring right now, trying to save up food. Okay, trying to hunker down and make it through these evil times. No. Okay, no. Hey, what is saying? Second Esdras 15. Is that no? That's 16. That's 16. Second Esdras chapter 16, and it's around. Let me start up here. Yeah, I think it's down there at 40. I'm gonna start up here though. Second Esdras 16, and you know what? 1. It says, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia. Woe means destruction. Woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Yep. Babylon is America. All right. Modern day Babylon. Okay. And then everything's coming over to the Middle East. China's over there in Asia. Okay. Missiles going to be shot back and forth too. Okay. So destruction is going to be happening in various places all around the world. All right. Verse 2. Gird up yourselves with cloths of sack and hair. Bewail your children and be sorry, for your destruction is at hand. And that's mainly talking about Babylon the Great, because Babylon the Great, as it talks about in Isaiah 47, how they know no loss of children. That's what they say in their mind. They have known no loss of children, and they shall forever be a virgin. Okay, but that destruction is coming upon this place. Okay. That's why these people are so proud, because this place has never been touched, but it's about to be touched. Verse 3. A sword is sent upon you, and that sword is talking about those missiles. All right. And guess what? Gog and Magog is going to be shooting those missiles, which is Russia today. The Carmanians are going to be shooting those missiles, which is Iran, the Persians. Okay. The Elamites. All right. Including India. India has missile technology. Okay. Pakistan, they have missile technology. All right. Those are the tribes of the Elam. Okay. So all these nations that have this missile technology, they're going to be shooting these swords. Okay. These missiles, which are also known as arrows. Verse 4, a fire is sent among you, and who may quench it? Right. Who's going to stop this? Ain't nobody going to stop this, man. Esau, you're not going to stop this. Okay. There's nothing you can do to stop or upset prophecy. Okay, there's nothing you can do against the truth, but for the truth. And Esau, everything you're doing, okay, whether you like it or not, you're falling right into the hands of YAHAWASHI. Okay. Verse 5. Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? Right. And the ultimate plague is the missiles, but you're going to have all these other plagues happening. Uproars of the people, famines, droughts. You see the locusts, earthquakes in diverse places, the tempest and the storm, the fire. All right. So on and so forth. Okay. All these tie in with the plagues that are coming upon this planet. All right. Mainly to America. It says, may any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire and stubble when it hath begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away? That's that strong archer, YAHAWASHI. Who's going to stop this, man? Okay, nobody. All right, nobody. Verse 9. A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is he that may quench it? Right. Hey, Esau, you can send all the firemen in the world, all right, to try to quench this fire that's coming to America, to have them on standby. You know, have them on standby. When the missiles come, be ready to pull out your hoses. Nope. Okay, in Isaiah 47, it says a fire not blown, roughly paraphrasing, it's a fire not should be set by like that. There, you gotta get Isaiah 47. Okay. Might read that whole chapter. But it says, verse 10, he shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? And just yesterday morning up here it was just lightning and thundering, and that's pretty, rare to happen up here, and hey, that lightning and thunder, hey, that brings a fear and dread, man. Okay, because that's the Lord speaking. Okay, I mean, when I was little, my mom used to say that, and that's the Lord speaking. I know other brothers, grandmas and parents or whatever will say that, because hey, that's the Lord, man. Okay, hey, the scriptures say that the voice of the Lord is like the sound of many waters, man. Okay, he shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid? The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not utterly be beaten to powder at his presence? And when that destruction, when that judgment comes, all those that go out to fight against YAHAWASHI when he returns, man, they're gonna be beaten to powder, man. Okay, just like in that movie, The War of the Worlds, they was turned into powder when that concentrated fire, them lasers was going out. All right, them laser beams was going out. They was turned into powder. Hey, man, that's going to happen. Okay, that's going to happen. Verse 12: the earth quaketh, and the foundations thereof. The sea ariseth up with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof also, whereof the Lord and before the glory of his power. Before the Lord and before the glory of his power. For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss. Joel chapter 2. When they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. Yep. And America is the end of the world. But see, these missiles are going to be shot. That's why I said ends of the world, because they're going to be shot back and forth from east to west. Okay. Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth. These things must come to pass. These things must happen. All right. The fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consume the foundation of the earth. Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward. Like that movie, I know I'm referencing a lot of movies, but I'm just trying to give a visual representation. But one of my favorite movies, Lord of the Rings, my guy Legolas, he was the archer. Okay, he was like the best archer on the movie. And when he would shoot that arrow, ain't no stopping that arrow. Okay, and it will always hit his mark. I think he missed one time. If I'm not mistaken, I think he missed one time, but he put it out. He put an arrow so quick and shot. Hey, well, guess what? Hey, the arrows of YAHAWASHI are not going to miss, and they're going to be swift too. Okay, they're going to be swift because Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed in 1 hour. That destruction is going to come in 1 hour. And the Most High is giving places or countries like Russia that technology so that these missiles can get swifter and swifter. Okay, because it's going to be a swift destruction when that judgment comes. When YAHAWASHI returns, the Lord's going to bring a swift judgment upon the wicked. It says, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer turneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon earth shall not return again. Woe is me, who would deliver me in those days? And this is what Esdras was saying as he was seeing all this. And that statement right there just lets you know that these times that's coming upon this earth are going to be very, very serious, very it's going to be something. All right, it's going to be a sight, because it's going to, the times that's coming, these things have never happened on the earth. All right, and it's never going to happen again. Okay, it's never going. So Esdras was saying, who will deliver me in those days? And the Lord's going to deliver his elect, okay, out of all these troubles. Verse 18, Lord willing, we're part of that number. Verse 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings. So this is just the beginning, okay, of sorrows and great mournings. The beginning of famine and great death. This is just the beginning. That's a good title too for a video. This is just the beginning. Salakia. The beginning of wars. See, wars and rumors of wars. What ties in with this? Matthew 24. Everything. Everything YAHAWASHI talked about, man. Matthew 24, Mark 13, Luke 21. And the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. Evils means bad times when you break it down. Eve means time and ill means bad. What shall I do when these evils shall come? All right, watch and pray. That's what the Lord commanded us to do. Watch and pray and remain patient, circumspect, steadfast, continuing to work, enduring unto the end. That's what we're commanded to do. Verse 19, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. And scourge means whips. And amendment means correction. So the Lord is sending these judgments, all right, these spirits created for vengeance as correction, as judgment, okay? Verse 20, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. See, you see Jake doing more and more wickedness, man, doing more and more wickedness. I don't care about that. I don't care about this, it's going to go away. We're going to go back to the way it was, as these Jakes that settled on their leads. Okay, that's why the scriptures say and what's that, Jeremiah 15. I can even get Hosea 4 too, but Jeremiah 15, then said the Lord unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people. He's talking about these wicked Israelites, man. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth. Okay, so basically the Lord sent them, away because they were reprobates, man. But we all had to be punished, as a nation. Okay, just like all these other nations, especially Esau, is going to be punished as a nation. We got punished as a nation. It's going to happen to these other nations as well, But the Lord basically was like, man, get these reprobates out of my mind. Out of my sight, So like it. Verse 2, and it shall come to pass that if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus said the Lord, YAHAWASHI, such as are for death to death, like this dude, George Floyd, okay, and all them other dudes that died, and such as are for the sword to the sword, and such as are for the famine to the famine, and such as are for the captivity to the captivity. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, said the Lord. The sword to slay, and that's ultimately talking about the missiles, but also Esau's blessing, the guns, okay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven. So a lot of Jakes gonna get killed by dogs. A lot of Jakes gonna get killed by the fowls of the heaven, okay, and the beast of the earth. A lot of Jakes gonna get killed by the beast of the earth to devour and to destroy. Let me get this. Hosea 4:1. Hear the word of the Lord, YAHAWASHI, ye children of Israel. See, all these words are to the children of Israel. For the Lord had the controversy with the inhabitants of the land. Now remember, we're people before we're place. Okay, so we're over here on the western part of the world right now, mainly America. Okay, but you do have Jake scattered throughout the four corners of the earth that look like these other nations. Like the apostle just posted a video of the brother in where was it at? Sweden or Switzerland? You know, Switzerland or something. So hey, Jake is all over the place. You know, that's the point. You know, Jake is all over the place, and Jake looks like all the other nations, but we're people before we're place. Okay, and we're mainly here in America. It says the Lord had the controversy with the inhabitants of the land because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of YAHAWASHI in the land. Why? Because these Jakes don't want it. Okay, this is what they want. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out and blood touches blood. That's why you have all these inner cities where Jake just be killing each other. You know, verse 3, therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish with the beasts of the field and with the fowls of heaven. Yeah, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken. Yet let no man strive nor reprove another, for thy people are as they that strive with the priests. Right. Jerusalem, Jerusalem, thou that killest the prophets. You know. So they, you know, these wicked Jakes, they're gonna have to pay for you know, striving with the priests of YAHAWASHI, because the priests, the prophets, all right, the servants of YAHAWASHI, his servants, the prophets, are doing the YAHAWASHI and saying the words of YAHAWASHI. Okay, and you have these wicked Jakes that hate it. Therefore, they're going to be judged for that. You know, therefore shalt thou fall in the day, and these protests and stuff. A lot of Jakes are about to be put to death here real soon. Okay, I had a dream back in like 2015, 2016. Actually, it might have been before that. You know, probably 2014, 2013. But it was of that, man. Okay, it was a bunch of Jakes out protesting just like they're doing now. And Esau rode in with their tanks and just started rolling Jake over, man. Okay, like literally in my dream, it was Jake's being rolled over by robot tanks, man. Okay, and they were screaming, they was running, hooping and hollering. So we coming into that time, man. It says, oh, this is what I want to get real quick. Is this it? Yep. Customs and Border Protection is flying a Predator drone over Minneapolis. And if they're doing it over Minneapolis, they're doing it over every other major city. Okay. But, you know, being in the military, we know what a Predator drone is, man. Okay. Even if you went in the military, you know what a Predator drone is. Predator drones are those drones they use in the Middle East to shoot missiles on what they call terrorists. And that's what they look at you Jakes as, man. Terrorists, man. Okay. It says what they call them the Clintons, they call them predators. What's the word? Super predators. They call Jake super predators, man. You know, when Esau's the predator, Esau's preying on you Jakes, man. Okay. What it's saying, I know I'm kind of all over the place, but I don't want to, you know, lose my train of thought, lose these scriptures that's coming, you know, so I'm getting it right then. Yep, 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8. And I can start up too, but 1 Peter 5:8. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, who's our adversary, the devil? Esau, all right, the deceiver, the false accuser, who accuses his brethren day and night. He accuses his mother's son day and night. Okay, putting the bottle to Jake and looking upon Jake's nakedness, man. Okay, that's all I say, the devil. So be sober, be meaning, hey, get your head, get your mind into churches, man. All right, and into this truth. Come back to the law, statutes, and commandments of YAHAWASHI. All right, so that the Most High can have mercy. All right, and open up your mind and your eye, give you that eye salve to see the wiles of Satan, man. Okay, the devices of Satan, the devices of Esau. Because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about. Hey, a lion is a predator, right? Is a lion not a predator? Let's see. Pretty sure a lion is a predator. Lion, a predator, or prey. Let's see what they say. Lion, prey, and lion's prey. Somebody wrote that wrong. Lion's prey includes antelopes, zebras, wildebeests, buffalo, and other grassland animals. Okay, lions are fierce predators that often stalk their prey before attacking. Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, as a roaring predator, that's why they call that drone a predator drone, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. And that's what he's doing right now. He's walking about preying on Jake. All right. And you wicked Jakes is going to get caught up, man. All right. But the righteous Israelites, Lord willing, we're part of that number, are going to escape. Just like when you watch Animal Planet, you see a bunch of gazelles, or just for example, gazelles or zebras. They'll be drinking some water or feeding on the grass or whatever. Okay, and you have some of them that's looking around. Some of these zebras and antelopes looking around, being circumspect. Some of them just be doing their own thing, and then you had that lion that's stalking the whole time. They cut from the lion to the zebras, and they keep cutting back and forth. And then you had that lion or cheetah or whatever. All right, but we're gonna say lion in this instance because that's what Esau is, as a roaring lion. All right, walketh about seeking whom he may devour, praying. Okay, you're gonna have on that show they had a lion, they cut to the lion, run into the zebras or whatever. Okay, and the zebras start running, and then you always have that one zebra or two zebras or wildebeest or whatever get caught up. Okay, well that's gonna be these wicked Jakes. They're gonna get caught by that lion. But then you always have those other zebras and wildebeest, gazelles, whatever, escape. That's gonna be the elect of the nation of Israel, man. Okay. So that's the time we're coming into. But you got these devils using these predator drones, okay, and they're peeping out who devour of you Jakes, man, here in the near future. It says the surveillance drone is circle above the city, which has broken out in protest over the police killing of George Floyd. Customs Border Protection CPB is flying a predator drone, military technology used for surveilling and killing terrorists abroad. And that's how they want to paint you Jakes up in the news, man, as terrorists, man. Over Minneapolis, as protesters continue to demonstrate against police brutality, according to publicly available flight data, the drone flown over Minneapolis is an unarmed version of the aircraft, which they're lying, okay? I don't believe it's unarmed. I believe it's armed and ready, okay? But they're not going to shoot it off yet, okay? Time is going to come where they're going to start shooting up Jake with them drones. They showed you that in that movie, The First Purge, which is a great movie. If you haven't seen that yet, man, that's a great movie to watch, because that is going to come. That is going to happen on the streets of America, okay? And they were using those drones and just shooting up Jakes, man, okay? I think it was in Minneapolis. It was either Minneapolis or Georgia, during the protest this past week, a few days ago. Jakes was all gathered around, and they were an American flag, and they were, these Jakes lighting up cigarettes and stuff. But you had this drone come down right in the middle of it, of their circle, while they was burning that American flag. Okay, that was a test. All right, that was a test. Esau got some technology. Okay, the Lord gave Esau technology, and Esau is going to use that technology on you wicked Jakes, man. It's a Psalm chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down. That's ultimately going to happen. Esau is going to be cast down. Esau is going to be disappointed. His whole New World Order and putting us back in slavery and making America great again, making Esau great again, because they had that cop with that hat on that killed that Jake. It said make whites great again. All right, which they're not white, they're red. Right, like their forefather Esau, whose name was changed to Edom. Okay, Making themselves great again, bringing America back to that pomp and circumstance, putting themselves back on top. It's over. All right. The Lord is casting Esau down, and the Lord's going to ultimately cast him down when that destruction comes. Okay. But it says, deliver my soul from the wicked. Who's the wicked? Esau. All right. The earth was given into the hand of the wicked. Job 9:24. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, wherein who is he? So we know who the wicked is. That's Esau. Esau has been revealed. All right. The scriptures say that the end shall not come until that wicked one shall be revealed. Roughly paraphrasing, which is thy sword. So Esau is the whipping stick of YAHAWASHI. Okay. And the Lord is going to allow Esau to roll on you wicked jakes, man. All right. And a lot of you wicked jakes are going to be put to death here in the coming days, man, for your wickedness, for not listening to the Lord's servants, his prophets, man. Okay. And you jakes have no cloak for your sins, man. Okay, what's that? Jeremiah 25. I'm gonna read this one. Jeremiah 25:4. And the Lord have sent unto you all his servants, the prophets, rising early and sending them. See, rising early is breaking it down. It means that the Lord always sends his servants, the prophets, out to warn Jake, all right, before he brings the judgment, before he brings the destruction. Okay. So hey, the Most High servants, his prophets, have been out there on the highways and the byways, on the streets, warning Jake. Okay. But and that starts with the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. But ye have not hearkened. See, these Jakes, they don't want to listen, nor inclined your ear to hear. Okay, let's pull this up. I'm gonna read that other one too, but let's pull this up. I think it's this in Isaiah chapter 30, I think. And I think it's Isaiah 30. Yeah, Isaiah 30 and 10. It says, let me start up. Yeah. Let's start at verse Isaiah 30 and 8. Now go, write it before them in a table. See, this goes back to Habakkuk chapter 2. And note it in a book, that it may be for a time to come, forever and ever. That this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. See, hey, YAHAWASHI got me getting on Jake right now. Okay, because Jake is still talking about some no justice, no peace. Okay, you we arrest the officers that did it, so we can go back to living our normal lives. They trust in this oppression, man. They trust in America, man. Okay, they trust Esau. They trust the devil. All right, they don't want to look to the Holy One, which is YAHAWASHI. Okay, for justice, to bring righteousness. They want to look into the wicked. They don't want to listen to the words of the YAHAWASHI sent through his servants, the prophets, man. Why? Because this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of YAHAWASHI, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Get you out of my way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. This is what these wicked jakes say, man. Okay. Verse 12. Wherefore thus said the Holy One of Israel, because ye despise this word and trust in oppression, trust in America, trust in Esau, and perverseness and wickedness, and stay thereon. Therefore this iniquity shall be to you as a breach ready to fall. Hey, like that breach that broke down there, them levees that breached down there in New Orleans. Okay, man, that ain't nothing. That's that when these judgments breach. Okay, when the Lord open up the floodgates, okay, and bring judgment upon these wicked jakes, man, you know, hey, it's gonna make New Orleans like a walk in the park. Okay, it says breach ready to fall, swelling out at a high wall, whose breaking cometh suddenly in an instant. And he shall break it as the breaking of the potter's vessel, that is broken in pieces, he shall not spare, so that there shall not be found in the bursting of it assured to take fire from the hearth, or to take water withal out of the pit. Yep. Oh, let me get this real quick. I want to grab this. Ezekiel 9:4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem. Remember where people before were placed, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Right. And the men of the Lord are sighing and crying and for all these abominations that's taking place in this earth. And mind you, we're coming tomorrow is June 1st. Okay. And June for these wicked people, I'm gonna keep it PC, but June for these people is the homosexual LGBT XY whatever, man, Q month. Okay, where they sell it, where the sodomites go out and they celebrate. Okay, and you have a lot of jakes mingled up in the midst of that. All right, bunch of jakes, bunch of you wicked Negroes, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians are mingled up in that. All right, and that may be one reason why they're trying to open up these cities and whatnot, okay, to try to have that going on. But see, this place is about to get judged, man, okay, for all of the wickedness, and you wicked jakes are going to be judged right along with it, okay, because you partake in these abominations, in this wickedness. But the men of the Lord are sighing and crying and praying that the Lord destroys this place, man, okay, for all of this wickedness and abominations that's going on, and delivers us up out of it, man. Verse 5, and to the others he said in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Yep. So the Lord's going to have those angels, all right, those demons, hop on Esau to go through and cast out judgment, man, okay, on you wicked jakes. Verse 6, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women. And this just came back to me, okay, because hey, man, it's going to be little kids out here getting jacked up, okay? Little kids going to be getting jacked up. Video shows, and this happened up here in Seattle, video shows milk poured over the face of child pepper spray in Seattle protests. I'm going to play it real quick, okay? Because there's going to be little kids out here getting jacked up just as well, okay? And why would you have your children out here in a protest? That just go to show you that, hey, Babylon the Great is complacent. These people are complacent. But it's about to get a whole lot serious real soon, okay? And soon you're going to hear kids out here screaming, women out here screaming, men out here screaming, just like that little girl was. See? So, hey, that's coming for all you wicked jakes too. And who knows, hey, that little girl could have been a Jake, she looked like she might have been Gadite. It's a lot of Gadites up here, or she could have been who knows. But the point being, a judgment is coming for little children, okay, for women, all right. When the Lord opens the floodgates and brings these judgments, okay, for old people, okay, that's all wicked. The Lord's bringing judgment. The Lord is not going to have pity, all right. These spirits are not going to have pity because they're going to be fulfilling what YAHAWASHI sanctioned. Verse 6, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark, right? And that mark is talking about the tawah, all right? The Hebrew word tawah, which means to be exempt from judgment, all right? I'll get it for edification's sake, okay? Hebrew word is tawah, All right, Thawab from Strong's H8420. It says marked as a sign of exemption from judgment. Okay, to be exempt from judgment, and that's the elect of the nation of Israel are going to be exempt from this coming judgment. All right. Granted, some of us are going to be martyrs, but that's a blessing. Okay, that's like receiving the Medal of Honor. Okay, it says and then some. It says and begin at my sanctuary, and that just came back to me. Okay, the Lord is sifting. Okay, the Lord is sifting the house of Israel right now. Then they began at the ancient men, which were before the house. Yep. And you got a lot of them pastors that's dropping dead from the COVID-19. You had this dude, Comfy. He called himself Comfy. Okay. Is it Tazadakia? Allegedly, he dropped dead from the COVID-19. So the Lord is judging. All right. The Lord is bringing more and more judgment, not only to the world, not only unto these other nations, but also unto the wicked of the nation of Israel. This is Amos chapter 9, verse 8. Okay, because this at first this applied to Jake. Okay, this also applies to America today. Okay, and Esau's wicked queendom that he got set up, but this applied to Jake also. Okay, wicked Jake. Amos 9 and 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the planet, okay, or from off the face of the earth, okay, and this is talking about America today, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, said the Lord. So the Lord is, YAHAWASHI is going to deliver his elect, all right, but the wicked of the nation of Israel, 2/3 are going to be destroyed right here in America, okay, but you wicked Jakes, man, you're the Lord is watching you, okay. All them chariot sightings and stuff, that's not just for fun, man. Okay, that's not just to put on a show. No, the Lord is watching this place. Okay, and he's checking the list, and he's seeing who's naughty and who's nice. All right. Verse 9. For lo, I will command, and it will. And I'm sorry. Let me start over. For lo, I will command. This is the Lord speaking. I will command, and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations, like as a corn is sifted in a sieve. Yet shall not the least grain fall upon the earth. All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword. So that's ultimately going to be when those missiles come. But you're going to have a lot of Jakes that suffer those judgments that was read about in Jeremiah chapter 15, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. That's right. All you Jakes that settled on your leaves, what the Lord say? Zephaniah 1 and 12. And it shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem with candles. This ties in with Amos chapter 9. And punish the men that are settled on their leaves. That's complacent. That's not looking for the day of the Lord. That's saying their heart. That's saying their mind. The Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. That's saying their mind. The Lord ain't going to do nothing, you know. Oh, you wicked Jake's about to find out. You about to find out the Lord is going to do something. He's already doing it. Okay. But it's about to turn up. All right. Like you Jakes, you like to say turn up. Well, the Lord about to turn up. All right. He about to have Esau turn up. Okay. And then he's going to turn up the heat when the missiles come. That's going to be the ultimate turn up. I ain't talking about vegetables. All right. So, let's, okay. Got that. Oh yeah, let's keep reading this in Hosea chapter 4, verse 3. It says, therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein languish. Yep, that's coming right here to America. With the beasts of the field and the fowls of heaven, yeah, the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. Yet let no man strive, nor reprove another, for thy people are as they that strive with the priests. Therefore shalt thou fall in the day, and the prophet also shall fall with thee in the night, all them false prophets, and I will destroy thy mother. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. See? So Jake don't want wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. So guess what? The Lord's going to remove it from off the highways and the byways and off the internet. Okay, and the only thing that's going to be left for you is destruction, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee. And the scriptures talk about how, Jake then turned their backs. The Lord said, "You ain't turn your back on me, but you turn your back on yourselves." See, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. Yep. So, hey, all these wicked Jakes, man, they ain't gonna have no protection. Okay, in the coming days, the Lord's not going to be taking care of the children of the wicked. Okay, but the Lord is going to be taking care of the children of the righteous. This is 2 Ezra chapter 2, verse 26. And it says, as for thy servants whom I have given thee, there shall not one of them perish, for I will require them from among thy number. Okay, and the Lord is interceding on the behalf of the elect. Lord willing, we're part of that number. All right, and one chapter that shows that's a great example that the Lord intercedes on the behalf of the elect is John chapter 17. Okay, and the Lord is still interceding on the behalf of the elect to this day. Verse 27, be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, which we're coming into now, the time of Jacob's trouble, we're at the beginning of it, really. It says, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. Right, all these wicked Jakes, they're going to be weeping and being sorrowful, man. Okay, but the elect, all right, are going to be merry and have abundance. The heathen shall envy thee, including with the wicked Jakes, okay, because they're counted as heathen, because they're in the heathenistic state of mind. But they shall be able to do nothing against thee, said the Lord. My hand shall cover thee, so that thy children shall not see hell. See, so the hands of YAHAWASHI is going to cover not only the elect, but also their families. Okay, Lord willing, we're part of the elect, also our families, man. Okay, those of us that have children, those of us brothers that have women, okay, wives. All right, so yeah, that's the point on that. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted in that. Oh, hold on. Verse 7. As they were increased, so they sinned against me. Yep. Hey, like right now, you got Jakes that's getting these checks, okay, and they talking about more checks, more stimulus checks, in the mail or whatever, or by way of debit card or whatever, So Jakes is still being increased in some way, They're still kind of getting the goodies, but they're still willfully sinning, man. Okay, they're not turning to YAHAWASHI. So the Lord said, therefore will I change their glory into shame. That's right. Okay. And these wicked Jakes are going to be in a state of shame here in the coming days, in the coming months. They eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on their iniquity. And there shall be like people, like priests, and I will punish them for their ways and reward them their doings. This is the Lord talking about Jake. Okay. For they shall eat and not have enough. They shall commit whoredom and shall not increase, because they have, like all these Jakes that be getting money, for their wickedness. Okay. Especially these women, be doing all this wickedness, and getting paid for it, man. Okay. So it says, because they have, they're going to be shamed. That's what I wanted to say. They're going to be in a state of shame here in the coming days, because they have left off to take heed to the Lord. Whoredom and wine and new wine take away the heart. Okay. And that's not just talking about the physical wine, drinking, but it's also talking about these philosophies. Okay. These ways that Esau set before Jake. Jake is just eating it up, man. Okay. My people ask counsel at their stocks, and their staff declare it unto them, for the spirit of whoredoms hath caused them to err. See, and Jake is in love with these whoredoms and abominations and wickedness. All right, and they have gone a whoring from their power. They sacrifice upon the tops of mountains and burn incense upon hills, under oaks and poplars and elms, because the shadow thereof is good. Right, the shadow of Egypt. Okay. Therefore your daughters shall commit whoredom, and your spouses shall commit adultery. That's why Jake is in a messed up state today, man. Okay, because they love committing these whoredoms and abominations, man. Okay, and like I said, you're gonna have a bunch of Jakes out here committing these abominations that the Lord hates. You know, during this whole homosexual month, man. You know, LGBT month. You know, verse 14. I will not punish your daughters when they commit whoredom, nor your spouses when they commit adultery, for themselves are separated with whores, and they sacrifice with harlots. Therefore, the people that doth not understand shall fall. Yep, all these Jakes that don't want understanding, man. That's why the Lord said he had the controversy, okay, with the nation of Israel. Against these wicked Jakes, 2/3, man. Okay. Though thou Israel play the harlot, going after the ways of all these philosophies, yet let not Judah offend, and come not ye unto Gilgal, neither go ye up to Bethaven, nor swear the Lord liveth. For Israel slideth back as a backsliding heifer. Now the Lord will feed them as a lamb in a large place. Ephraim is joined unto idols, let him alone. Yep, hey, them Ephraimites, which is today the so-called Puerto Ricans, all right, which represents the northern tribes, because you have all the other northern tribes that follow after that those ways too. Okay, right along with Judah, you know, but this is talking about Ephraim being joined into them idols. They worship the Jesus Christos and the what they call them, Guadalupe, and the Virgin Mary, okay, which is symbolic of Isis, okay. There's another name for it too, you know, which they just celebrated during Easter, okay, which or represents, that's what that whole Easter goes back to, Ishtar, you know. So Ephraim is joined into idols, let him alone. So not only is the southern kingdom going to get judged, so is the northern kingdom for their wickedness, man. Okay. It says their drink is sour. They have committed whoredom continually, following after all these other idols, idolatry. Her rulers with shame do love give ye. The wind hath bound her up in her wings, and they shall be ashamed because of their sacrifices. So a lot of these wicked Jakes, I'm gonna say all these wicked Jakes are going to be ashamed here in the coming days, because they trust in the shadow of Egypt. What's that? I know I read Isaiah 30 earlier, but let's do this. I'm gonna bring to a close here in a few. Okay. Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. It says, woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with the covering, all right, all these bywords, these names that Esau put upon Jake, the demonic nations, the denominations Esau gave Jake, all right. That's them covering themselves with the covering, but not of the spirit of YAHAWASHI, but not of my spirit. See, that they may add sin to sin, right? Because hey, them churches tell them, oh, you can eat pork, you can basically you can do whatever you want, just come as you are, you know, come as you are. You're a homo, you can continue to be a homo. You eat pork, you eat shrimp, you know, you shave your beard, you shave your head, you commit adultery, you can continue to do all that. That's what these wicked denominations and abominations tell you, you know. And Jake loves it. They go down to well, here we go, verse 2. That walk to go down into Egypt, which Egypt today is America, all right, and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh, and to trust in the shadow of Egypt, all right, the shadow of Egypt, which is America. Okay, you got a lot of Jakes that trust in King Trump, man. You know, who's the Pharaoh of Egypt right now. Therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame. See, so all you wicked Jakes gonna be shamed in the coming days, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt your confusion. Okay. Man, there's so much I wanna get, you know, but you know what, I'm gonna bring it to a close right here. Okay. Let's see. It's that First Peter. I'm gonna end with this. First Peter chapter 3, or is it Second Peter chapter 3? Second Peter. Yep, I'm gonna end with this right here. Second Peter chapter 3, verse 10. It says, "But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night." Okay, so the day of the Lord is going to come when people, all these people that's not watching, that's not praying, that's not looking for the day of the Lord, it's going to catch them off guard. "In the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up." Yep, and that's what's coming to Babylon the Great. Okay, America's going to be burned up. Thus said Yahawah Shai. That's what I'm reading about. Okay, verse 11. "Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved," right? Everything you see around you, right? Everything you see around me right now is going to be dissolved. It's going to be burned up. It's going to be melted. All right, turned to ash. Okay, so "seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?" And that this is a part of the holy conversation and godliness. Okay, the words that we're speaking on through these videos, okay, out there on the highways and the byways, "looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of the Lord," right? And only the righteous are hasting unto the coming of the day of the Lord, praying that the day of the Lord comes yesterday, soon. And this place don't have that much longer to go. Okay, like the apostle said, man, we'd be surprised to see this place go past 2021, into 2022, 2023. It'll be very surprising. But all in all, this place don't have much longer to go. It says, "Wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for new heavens and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness." That's right. And that's what we're looking for. Okay, we're keeping our eyes on the prize. Okay, us sincere brothers, us sincere sisters out there. All right. So yeah, just encouragement, just stay focused. I say this first and foremost to myself, okay, because there's a lot of distractions out here, that's trying to throw us off, that's trying to get us anxious and nervous and lose faith, okay, lose the will to continue to endure, and that's just all demons trying to fight against us, trying to sift us about this truth, okay. But that's what prayer is for, okay, and fasting when we have to. But hey, we're close, man. We're close. What's that? I'm gonna read this last precept. Barak, the elder Ahtham, he posted this, and that boosted my spirit when I seen it. We up out this place soon, man, and it's exciting. It's an exciting time. This is Barak chapter 4, verse 25. "My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Heavenly Father." Okay, because remember, this is judgment for what we did. Okay, this is judgment for what we did in the past, man. Okay, so we're just paying for what we did in the past, getting our butts whooped. Okay, getting put in timeout. Okay, sitting in the room looking out the window, watching all the other neighborhood kids have fun while we're on punishment. Well, that's what's happening to us now, but our punishment is almost up, man. Okay, and it feels good, to know we're about to get up off of punishment, and the Lord's gonna the Lord's gonna reward His righteous for enduring unto the end and doing His work, man. "Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto the Lord, unto the Heavenly Father. For ye shall be remembered of Him that brought these things upon you." Okay. "For as it was your mind to go astray from the Heavenly Father, so being returned, seek Him 10 times more." Okay. And I wanted to read that Matthew 24. Actually, I'm gonna end with this. Because this is what the basis of the lesson, the title of the lesson came from. All right, Matthew 24 and 6. "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. See, all this is the beginning, okay? But these things must come to pass for us to enter into our salvation, to enter into our glory from YAHAWASHI. Okay, Matthew 24 and 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. That's right. So we're approaching the end, and you know, just all we gotta do is keep our head up, keep the faith, keep on striving until the end. And before we know it, we'll be up out this place, man. Okay, we'll be looking down, witnessing the destruction upon the wicked, and we'll be the Lord will be bringing us into our glory, okay, into the kingdom of heaven. So, man, with that, I pray this edifying to the elect. I'm gonna say Shalawam. Okay, call Halam YAHAWASHI as the spirit is 144. Call Halam YAHAWASHI. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders. All right, a great millstone. Honors unto you, brothers, that's continuing to endure and push this work and endure it until the end. Fight for your crown. And Shalawam and salutations unto the elect, or hopefully elect, you sincere brothers and sisters out there throughout the four corners of the earth. Shalawam. All right, until next time, Lord willing.